Well, good day. How's everybody doing today? Well, today I'm doing a video for you guys. It's going to be on bookshelves in my living room. There'll be floating bookshelves beside the TV, and I'm making them out of cedar. So today I'll be going through here, picking out the best pieces, resawing everything, jointing everything up, assembling it all, show you how I do it, covering the screw holes that I screw it together with. I'll be making plugs, show you how I do that. Anyways, hope you like what I'm doing today, and follow along. Well, first thing we got to do here today is before we run these through and rip them all down to the proper sizes I want for the shelves, is we got to joint one edge, right? So it goes up square and flush into the saw. So that's what I'll be doing now. Follow along. Side. Well, now that I got one side all squared up, I can run them through the saw up against the guide nice and square. So that's what I was doing. So next is we'll table saw these all up and rip them down to size. Okay, we got all these cut down to their dimensions that we want, so all we got to do is cut the two sides. So we'll joint these two sides, and so they're done. Take a measurement. Now we'll take a measurement and see how square. So we're exactly 2 inches. Exactly 2 inches. So perfect. So now we know that once we take them edges off, I allowed a little bit on the saw so for the jointing. Okay, we got all the pieces jointed up. There's a picture of the grain. Nice grains. It's all tight grain cedar. Right? So the first step now is we got to cut, we're making 3 bookshelves. So we'll need 6 pieces at 8 inches and 6 pieces at 12 inches. So now that I got to cut them down, I got to go outside and set up my chop saw. Okay, well, let's get some of these cut up and move this over a little bit. So I got some room. Everything's frozen to the ground out here. Again, oh, there we go. Anyways, so first off, I got a piece here. It's a nice grain. I'm going to cut the knot off, and then I'm going to do my 6 12-inch pieces. now that I got my one piece here, it's a 12-inch. I'll use this as the jig, right? So now every one, if I mark it all the same, they're all the same length. Right? Okay, that's 6 of each. So I got 6 12-inch and 6 8-inch. So now we'll go inside and we'll do the next step. Okay, got these all cut up. They're all the same size. So I've got my saw set up at 45. I got my guide, my rail here set up at 1.5 inches. So when I got these blocks on here, it's going to cut this edge off at 45 right here. So we run that through 4 of them. That's the bottom. So when our floating bookshelves are on the wall, the books sit in up against the top rail and they sit flush level on this 45. So here we go. Okay, so as you can see, I got that cut off there, 45. Now follow me along and I'll show you how they put them together. Okay, let's lay out where the holes are going to go. So it's going to go like that, so when it sits on the wall, it's a 45. Right, so there's your 45 right there. The books sit up against that. So that means that on this side, our line's got to go this way, and then on this side, it's the opposite. Okay, so let's lay these out. Take the square. We take the square and we go off the corner. Just put a line. Go in, 1/2 inch, put a dot, 1/2 inch, put a dot. The other side, same angle, as you can see. Dot, dot. So now when we put this back here, our drill holes go into the thick parts here and we avoid that angle. So on this side, it's the opposite. So we just change our square over to the other side. And it's the opposite. So we hook our square up where we're good. Put our line, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Okay, so let's set up the drill press and drill some holes. Okay, well let's countersink for our screws, and then we'll plug them up with dowels. So I'm just going to mark the drill bit, so we go the same amount down every time. Perfect. Okay. that's all them. Okay, let's cut some plugs. So what I'm using here today is these are tenon cutters, plug cutters. So this is the 3/8 one. So I'll be using this one to drill out a bunch of plugs. So I'll need 8 plugs for now. Okay, well, we got enough plugs cut out. Okay, so I'm just going to cut these out on the bandsaw. You can see that the plug's right there. Anyways, I just start up the bandsaw and cut them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plugs. Okay, let's put one of these together. Okay, so that's it. There's the 45. So it sits on the shelf like that. Okay, let's glue these plugs in here so this looks nice. So first off, let's get some glue down here. Back of an old sandpaper. Okay, take the nice one. Get them glued up. Get them started in there. Okay, let's clean up these a little bit. Can't do it inside, it's too dusty. Okay, that's them. Now I'll just clean this glue up on the insides with a Olfa blade, and I'll wire wheel them and age them down so they look old, and then Time they sit for a day and so and do their shape, then I'll put the oil on them and hang them on the wall. Okay, let's age these down. There they are. Right? They'll sit on the wall like that. Pew. Books will sit in here. Okay. Well, let's get some stain on here. We're doing the Midwax stain. Well, that's them. All barnwooded up, gray stain in them. Right? Anyways, I gotta go install them, so follow me along. Okay, install these things. So, off the bat, we got one. We're gonna put the screw in. Okay, we got one there, and then we put one on the stud. Well, that's them. The book's in them. Up there like that. I'll get you a couple pictures at the end when we get some books. Hope you like it. Follow me along for the next one. It will be a floating shelf for pictures and little plants and candlesticks and stuff, whatnot, on the other side of the TV. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a good day.